show how to edit or create well completions in Cybertrail. These new completions can either be created manually or automatically. So we currently have a well section window open illustrating 3 wells and the completions for those wells. So in order to access the tools to edit the well completions, we need to ensure that we are either within the seismic to simulation, the reservoir and production, or the drilling user perspectives. We can then select the well engineering ribbon and open the completion design tool palette. So the completions design palette has got all the tools available that allow us to interactively add or edit any of the completions for our wells. So if we go ahead and turn off our wells and other well logs, if we wanted to interactively edit an existing completion, so in this particular instance we've got a perforation over there. If we wanted to edit that perforation, we can simply click on the perforation icon and then hover at the position and interactively modify that perforation. Alternatively, if we wanted to add a new perforation, we can go ahead and click on the desired location where we'd like to insert that perforation, and we can specify the date that this completion will start. Once you've done that, we can OK that, and the new perforation will be within the completions for that particular well. So we can go ahead and still edit that as required. We can manage all of our completions by either right-clicking on a particular completions folder and selecting the completions manager. You can also do that via the global completions folder within the wells folder. An alternative method is by selecting the completions within the completions group. So here we can visualize the particular casings that are applicable for any wells, and we can go ahead and manually change some of the parameters and the settings for particular completions. We can also specify to filter on specific wells or wells folder that we'd only like to visualize or carry out the edits on our completions with. So another method of adding in completions is by the automated design. If we open that, a new interface comes up. So here we can either choose to create a new or edit an existing operation, and we can specify what type of completion operations will be conducted or carried out. So in this particular example, we'll choose to create simple completions. So we need to input the wells or the wells folders with which we would like to create these completions. So if we go ahead and specify the A10 well, in this instance we can choose the minimum interval length as well as to delete existing completions, and then specify the start date of these. We can choose to create the casing, liner, perforations, as well as the completion string. And for each of these, we can choose to either do it for the whole well or from a specific log that we may have. In terms of the equipment, we can either choose that these are selected automatically, or we can specify from this pre-computed drop-down list. So once we're happy with the settings, we can choose to make the run, and as we can see, the completions now have been created within a new completions folder over that specified interval, and when these are calculated automatically, the operation would do a validation check to ensure that the completions and the equipment as specified is valid. So if any particular completions are in error, these would be crossed out within the well section window. The completions that are also in error will also be highlighted within the completions folder.